Welcome to the Gene Policini Center on the campus of the Rochester Institute of Technology, home to the area's only Division I men's hockey program. It is ugly sweater night here tonight as a holiday tradition is renewed on campus, as many of those in attendance have left their hockey sweaters at home in favor of those ugly holiday sweaters on the ice. Carter Wilkie and the Tigers return to conference play. The reigning Atlantic Hockey Player of the Month will look to get the Tigers back in the win column tonight in the first of a home series with Canisius. Good evening, happy holidays, and welcome to RIT Hockey Pregame Live, as we have joined in the spirit of the season by bringing our very stylish RIT sweaters out of storage for this one night only. Well, the RIT Tigers are off to their best start in the Division I era, and at the moment they've earned the top spot in Atlantic hockey. Last weekend, Wayne Wilson's group played out of conference as they welcomed Princeton to town for the first time. Tigers got off to a great start in Game 1 last Friday, just over 3 minutes in off the face-off. The former Princeton Tiger, Matt Kellenberger, strikes with his first of the season, 1-0 RIT. Less than 2 minutes later, it's Carter Wilkie, unassisted for his 6th goal on the season, 2-0 RIT at that point. It was 2-1 late in the first. RIT on the power play, and look at the pretty feed. Aiden Hansen, Bucata to Kobe Walker, 3-1 RIT after one. It was 3-2 in the second. Tigers extend the lead thanks to the great feed from Wilkie to Kelvin Boots, who gets his first collegiate goal, 4-2 RIT. More on Boots coming up later in the show. Tigers put this one away in the final seconds of the third as Wilkie finishes off Princeton with the empty netter for his team leading 7th on the year. RIT Tigers take Game 1 by a final of 5-3. How about Game 2? After a scoreless first period, Princeton would strike just 33 seconds into the second period as David Jacobs puts in the rebound. It was 1-0 Princeton Tigers. Oh, the RIT Tigers, though, had opportunities all night long, but could not solve. Ethan Pearson stopping all 23 shots he faced, including this backhanded attempt from Carter. Princeton took the air out of the building late in the second as Nick Sykes, watch him skate up the ice and right through the Tigers defense to beat Colby Matthews coast to coast. Princeton shut out RIT Game 2, final 5-0. So not a lot of bright spots following last Saturday's 5-0 loss that saw the Tigers' 8-game winning streak come to an end. RIT was outshot 37-23 and committed 11 penalties for 41 penalty minutes. However, despite the result, their PK unit still among the best in the nation as they killed off 7 of 8 Princeton power plays. So tonight it's back to conference play for the first time in 3 weeks as RIT looks to strengthen its hold on the top spot in Atlantic hockey. But the Tigers are facing a Canisius program that has had a tremendous amount of recent success against them. With more on tonight's matchup, our John DiTullio joins us live now with RIT head coach Wayne Wilson. John.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Well, you didn't get the memo, did you,
No,
buddy?
I didn't. You guys are looking good, though, tonight.
Wait,
I like
you're
it.
complimenting us?
Yeah, I am. I will tonight.
You feel okay?
Well, it's Christmas season, so I'm going to be on my best behavior here.
When you look back at last week, Wayne, you split, but what kind of taste does it leave in your mouth after last week's performance?
Yeah, well, I didn't think we played well, even though we won the first game, and then we obviously didn't play well the second game. But I thought we'd learned something in that, and I did myself. We just let frustrations get the best of us because things just didn't go our way. And you're going to have games like that. You're going to have weekends like that. You might even have stretches like that. So you've got to just stick and be more focused. And I became a little more unraveled. I'm complaining about things. And I thought it just went throughout our whole team there. And our focus was not then on how to win the game. We got distracted with other things that we shouldn't be. So you move on from that. You learn if you want to be a good team and you want to win a championship, you can't let little things bother you. You've got to be laser focused during the game. And your goal is to win it. And you've got to be focused on that.
You expect your team to be refocused tonight. Conference game, you haven't had one in 3 weeks. This should be fun the next 2 nights.
Yeah, we've been good all year with rebounding off of, whether it be even a bad period and coming back in games, or a tough weekend and that, and we're healthy now. So we're really looking forward to, we got Caleb Moretz back in and Ryan, who also missed Nicholson. So key players for us, upperclassmen, seniors, and very instrumental, real good skaters that add to our team speed and their experience and everything else. So we know we got our hands full. It's another, Atlantic hockey game. It's going to be a one-goal tight game, and we've got to be ready for a real hard-fought game here tonight.
They've had some success against you recently. What's the key tonight for your team, Wayne?
Well, I think a big part of their club, they've got like 13 or 16 something seniors or grad students on their team. Their goalie has been outstanding, and not to pin a lot of our losses with him, but it starts with him. He's also a very good goalie, and we understand that. So we want to get back to playing the way that we can and just worry about our game and have them worry about us and not so much about them.
You cleaned? No, you shaved?
Yeah, I don't think I won it. I think I was second to Petrucci. I was a little disappointed.
Oh, you won?
Yeah, I did, and maybe I should have dyed it or something. Maybe cheated a little bit or something. But he had it all going on, and I think he grew it in one day. Which is also a talent.
That's Italian.
Yeah, that's of an Italian. Yeah, so
I think I want in next year. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah, well, we'll include you, but I may have to switch the rules. I'm not a mustache guy. I think I may allow goatees maybe next year. We'll go back to that.
Best of luck, buddy.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
And that does it here with head coach Wayne Wilson for a preview of Canisius. Let's send it over to my broadcasting partner, Gene Battaglia. Gino?
All right, here with head coach Trevor Large of Canisius. 6 years. Where'd the time go by? Crazy. I mean, we're excited to be back for sure. It was a slow time, but it does happen quick, so we're excited to be back. Give us a state of the Griffs here. You scheduled a tough non-conference up to this point, and where do you feel your team's at right now? Yeah, we're riding the roller coaster. Still feels early in the season, although, I don't really think it's early much anymore. Some up and down. Non-conference schedule was really tough. Had some good wins against RPI and my alma mater at Ferris. Excited to play more conference games. So obviously we get one tonight, one more tomorrow. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed last year that Canisius didn't come here to the Palantini. For everybody here at RIT, it's like, all right, it's Canisius here. What do we expect here tonight in this matchup between these two rivals? I think anytime, it feels like a rivalry game. We're so close. It's going to be a physical game. I'd expect that. We're really trying to focus on defense currently, although we got to put the pucks in the net more. It's going to be a really good hockey game. Obviously, RIT's having a great start to the year, so we're expecting their best, and we need to be ready. How's Barczewski feeling? How's he doing entering? Yeah, Barzo's fine. I think if it was the playoffs last weekend, he would have been in the net, but gets a chance to rest up, and he's good to go, so he's all right. Last time we were here, Canisius was here, he was an assistant, not an assistant, he was kind of a volunteer. Daniel Paillet, the former Buffalo Sabre, now your assistant. Tell us the story of how he came to your program and how he's added to your program. Yeah, sure, Gene. First of all, anytime you can get a person like Dan on your staff, those are things that the head coaches love. The fact that he's a Stanley Cup champion with Boston doesn't hurt, for sure. He's somebody that when his playing career was done, he wanted to give back to, all the knowledge that he's learned. He's an excellent coach. He's an unbelievable person. He wanted to teach the things that he learned in the NHL to the next generation, and, we're very lucky to have Paisy on our staff. Wait, look tonight. Look, no ugly sweater. Usually I don't get, outdone with fashion, and that shirt, Gene, is very special. Yeah, we're all in the holiday spirit. Coach, thank you. Good luck this weekend, and really appreciate your time. Thanks, appreciate it. Coach Trevor Large, we send it back to you, Kevin.
All right, Gene, thanks so much. Well, RIT enters the night with the best record in the conference at 9-1, having already earned 26 out of a possible 30 points. Despite not having played a conference game since November 12th, the Tigers have maintained their lead in Atlantic hockey. RIT has a 3-point advantage over Sacred Heart. AIC beat Bentley last night, so they are in third, just 6 points back, while the Golden Griffins are 2-4-2 in 8 AHA games this season. Canisius with an opportunity to get back in this race with wins this weekend. Well, still to come on Pregame Live, the RIT women's hockey team is on the road at Mercyhurst tonight. We'll let you know how they're faring down in Erie, Pennsylvania. Plus, number 6 is Calvin Boots. He made a change this season that has the senior off the bench and in the lineup. His story is on the way. But first, he returned to RIT for a 5th year this season, and he earned the privilege of wearing a C on his sweater. Number 27 is forward Andrew Petrucci, and the Toronto native will join our Kim Coffee live next. It's always good luck when you join Kim Coffee. Our coverage rolls on from the Gene Policini Center here at RIT. It's the Tigers and Canisius at 7:05. This is Pregame Live. Back here at the Policini Center, where it's not only Ugly Sweater Night, but also Free Ticket Friday for RIT students as finals are set to begin next week. The Tigers' first test comes tonight, though, against Canisius. In the net for RIT will be number 30, Tommy Scarfoni. The sophomore netminder has been tremendous this season. He enters the week tied for second nationally in victories with a 10-1 mark, and he's won his last 7 starts, including last Friday night against Princeton. Scarfoni's 2.46 goals against average, the second best right now in Atlantic hockey. For Canisius head coach Trevor Large, he will go with senior Jacob Barchevsky. Barchevsky under the weather last week. He's been tremendous, though, and will be in the net tonight. Been tremendous against the Tigers in his last 5 starts against RIT. A perfect 5-0, having allowed just 7 goals while boasting a 96 save percentage. Tiger fans remember him well. Elsewhere in Atlantic hockey tonight, watch out for the Niagara Purple Eagles. They've won 5 straight, currently tied for 4th in the league. They're at Army West Point for the first of 2 this weekend. AIC looks to pull into a tie for second with Sacred Heart if they can complete the sweep of Bentley tonight, while Holy Cross and Air Force set to face off in a few hours from right now. Well, the Tigers have won 9 of 10 to start Atlantic hockey play this season, and there's no denying they have become one of the favorites to skate the Jack Riley Trophy come March, but there's plenty of season ahead. And one of the guys keeping RIT laser focused is Captain Andrew Petrucci, who's standing by live now with our Kim Coffee. Kim?
Andrew, we've heard Coach talk so often about the leadership on this team and how you and other upperclassmen have really been the key factor in motivating the team, especially in close games. You guys are off to a great start so far this season, 11 wins. What are some of the things that you've been telling those guys in the locker room, not only in game situations, but to get better game to game?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of guys coming back from last year, so that's been a huge help, not just for myself, but from other leaders as well. And I think it's just going through those years, those tough years of losing, and just kind of reinstating to the guys that we don't want to have that feeling again. And we have a special team this year, so we're all really excited to get the job done this year.
You guys love to play a tough physical game. What's been the key to keeping that, but also tailoring it to prevent those penalty situations?
Yeah, obviously in the last couple of games, we took way too many penalties. So that's been the message for this weekend, is be really disciplined, stay out of the box, and get on the forecheck hard and turn over pucks.
What are you expecting to see from Canisius tonight?
Fast, skilled team, really good in the O-zone, and we'll see. It should be a good test for us.
How important is it to get the win tonight, knowing tomorrow you'll be on the road in Buffalo?
It's huge. I mean, we always tell the guys that we don't lose at home. We don't lose to the Gene, so that's going to be the message going forward, and it'll be huge to win tonight going forward.
Andrew, thanks so much, and good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Kevin?
All right, thanks so much, Kim. Meanwhile, the RIT women's hockey team closes out the first half of the season this weekend at Mercyhurst. Tigers are looking to snap an 11-game skid and record their first conference points of the season. Right now, it is 1-0 RIT after 1. Thanks to a goal from Amy Dobson. They are headed to the second period. We'll keep track of that game for you throughout the evening. On the RIT scoreboard, men's and women's basketball are hosting Bard at the Clark Gym. Right now, RIT women leading big, 61-23. That one just about to start the fourth quarter. The men tip off coming up about 45 minutes from now at 7:30. A busy weekend here at RIT hockey tonight. Men's and women's basketball as well as swimming and diving. You can follow it all on the RIT Athletics app. Find scores, highlights, features, live game and event broadcasts, and oh, so much more. Download it today for your Apple, Android, Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV. Well, still to come on Pregame Live, RIT Associate Head Coach David Salako will join us with a scouting report on Canisius. Plus, we'll look back at the best game ever played in this building, and it's not even close. Tonight, we flash back to January 2020 for what was an instant classic between the Tigers and the Griffs. That's next on your home for Tiger Hockey. This is Pregame Live.
Now out it'll come as Hoover advancing. Canisius. Steve walking in, down low, shot goal. It's now 4-1. That's Matt Hoover putting the finishing touches on that with 18 seconds remaining in the period. Gonzalez leaving it for Brubaker. Brubaker's going to pinch, take a chance, shot, save, rebound. Brubaker,
There it
right
is.
deflected in front. That's Gonzalez, and that's because Adam Brubaker took matters into his own
Here we
hands.
go, Gino. Should be fun. Final 8 minutes.
Here's going to be the shot.
Oh!
Oh, from the corner. Tigers are now down by 1.
Oh, Gino.
Held in by Brubaker. Brubaker gets belted. Corner crew is going to start the I Believe chant. They are whooping right now. As Hammaker, big pen
There
save.
it is.
Save the tie game. Tie game. Elijah Gonzalez off the rebound.
Gonzalez is alive here in the third. Turns, shoots, save, rebound. Gonzalez. Can you say 4-4?
Got 38 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4 as Brady in his own end. Home run pass.
No.
Going in. Walker.
Yes.
Scores. Scores. The Tigers have taken the lead. What a pass.
Are you kidding me? What is going on? What we have seen unfold here in the last 15 minutes? Just incredible.
We've seen some good ones in this building, but nothing tops that night. The 10th anniversary of the Frozen Four run with that 2010 team in the house. The comeback, the finish, just incredible. Now, RIT leads the overall series with the Golden Griffins, but as I mentioned earlier, Canisius has had the Tigers' number lately. They've won 7 of the last 10 meetings, including 6 in a row. Let's welcome you back inside the Gene Policini Center here at RIT, where you're watching Pregame Live. Presented by Taylor the Builders as we continue our countdown to puck drop. RIT and Canisius, the first of a home-and-home series tonight, coming up at 7:05. As they renew their rivalry here tonight, the Tigers will look to halt that 6-game skid against the Golden Griffins. As we bring in John and Gene, and guys, a big opportunity for RIT this weekend as they play their final conference games until January.
Kevin, thanks, and John, that would send me a chill up my spine there.
You know what I remember most about the win are the players that came up in our broadcasting booth. They were celebrating while the game was going on. Let's just put it that way. It was a lot of fun.
The 2010 team
Yes.
going over to the corner crew with the current players. And John, before we get to Dave Insulaco, I mean, is this the best team right now since that Frozen Four team?
I mean, Dave is going to answer. We'll let him answer that question. In my opinion, absolutely, it's the best team, maybe even better than than the 2015 team that featured that MGM line. This team has everything you look for a team that can get back to the Frozen Four.
Dave Insulaco, our guest. Dave, I know you're focused on the game here tonight, but are we allowed to get excited about this Tigers team?
You're allowed to get excited, but we can't go overboard. We got a lot of hockey left to be played here. We just want to come out tonight and play to our identity. We thought we got away from that against Princeton on Saturday, and we're just looking to focus on ourselves and put a good 60 together tonight.
Easier to refocus, Dave, because it's conference game and it is Canisius just an hour down the road?
Canisius has been a tough opponent for us over the past several seasons, so it was easy to get our guys' attention, and this game tonight is important for our group.
Yeah, having Nicholson going back in, what does that do for the defense overall, and how the defense this year has created a lot of offense for your team?
Brian provides a lot of stability. He skates really well. He's a really good defender, and he can facilitate offensively, and I think he helps enhance Spencer Berry's game. So looking forward to getting Ryan back in the lineup, and our D has been tremendous along with our young group of forwards and our goaltending this year. It's been a collective effort thus far.
Dave, why do you think Canisius has had recent success against your team?
They just seem to match up well against us, and I think sometimes we get in our own heads and get away from playing our game and playing to our identity, as I mentioned earlier. And tonight we're just going to play RIT hockey, and hopefully, fortunately, we'll get the bounces, through 60.
Yeah, Dave, go get him tonight. Really appreciate your time.
Thanks.
Dave Insulaco, associate head coach here at RIT.
By the way, wear that sweater well, my man. I think we don't. I'm being serious.
I'm telling you, at least you didn't forget tonight.
You know what? I didn't get a memo from anyone today. Not a text, not an email. Where's Kevin? Where's Kim? Where's my partner?
Yeah.
How about a text message? You got my number, buddy.
I told you I'd text you, and I did
Yes.
not. We're all busy this time. Our players to watch tonight, Keaton Mastrodonato. It's a veteran team here. He's the co-captain.
Even talking with Wayne, he is their leading scorer, co-captain, great two-way player, does everything so well, and anchors that top line. If you're going to try to slow down Canisius, who's playing better over their last 6 games, it starts with trying to slow down the captain.
Yeah, and for RIT, you get the win last Friday night.
Yep.
Carter Wilkie, a 3-point night, 2 goals and an assist.
And you look at what he did last Friday at his first multi-goal game of his career. He is on fire right now, 7 goals to go with 10 assists, and he's 12th in the country in winning faceoffs. He has 164 faceoff wins, so that's maybe the last stat line you look at, but late in games, he has been key for the Tigers with winning draws.
And Kevin, we didn't get Canisius coming here last season, so this is going to be fun tonight. Puck drop coming up at 7:05.
Thank you so much. When we return here on Pregame Live, we'll share why Kelvin Boots was so relieved while his teammates were overjoyed last weekend. That's next. You're watching RIT Hockey Pregame Live. Back here on Pregame Live, it's RIT and Canisius on Ugly Sweater Night here at the Gene Policini Center. Face-off coming your way at 7:05. Well, Kelvin Boots transferred from AIC to RIT following the 2019-20 season, looking for a better opportunity here with the Tigers. But since his arrival, the blue liner had struggled to earn consistent ice time. This fall, at the start of the senior season, the coaching staff approached him about making a change to his game. And now Boots has worked his way into the lineup, and the Tigers are seeing results.
Kelvin Boots has been a defenseman his entire college career, but knowing it was crowded along the RIT blue line this season, the senior made the switch to forward.
When the coaches approached you with the idea of, hey, let's try forward, what was your reaction?
It kind of threw me off at first, and they mentioned that it might bring some more opportunities, so I was happy for it.
I thought he was going to be our most physical defenseman that we could move up forward, and he looked good in practice. It was kind of seamless. It happened a lot quicker, and probably should have got him in earlier, but we finally got him in, and I thought he played very well.
Boots joined RIT's 4th line last weekend against Princeton and made an instant impact in his debut.
Tigers spreading it around as Hobbs gets it ahead to Wilkie. Wilkie to Boots, who scores! Calvin Boots with his first collegiate goal! New position! How about Calvin Boots?
Honestly, it was just a huge relief. Like, I've been at college 4 years now, and to finally have the opportunity to be able to put the puck in the back of the net, it was nice. And I was actually going for a change and saw Wilkie ended up getting the puck and just headed to the net, and he made a great pass and got it back in the net.
While getting that first collegiate goal was simply a relief for Boots, his teammates were elated.
Oh, look at this. Look at how he is being congratulated by his teammates.
I think their reaction says it all. Really, they were so happy for him, and because they understand the work that you have to put in, and it's easy for the leading goal scorer, the starting goalie, to put that work in because they're constantly getting rewarded with playing and maybe points or big saves, but everyone did on our bench understood the work, including the coaches. So we were just excited. We didn't jump on them, but we were excited to see that, that's for sure.
It's been a long road for the Alaska native, whose hard work, determination, and enthusiasm, despite the many ups and downs, has not gone unnoticed.
In or out of the lineup, he's never sulking. He just has just a do-it attitude, and it's great to see. So regardless of how far hockey's going to take him, I know he's going to be successful just because of his work ethic, his attitude, and really his leadership and how he knows how to be a good team player. And those are great attributes to have regardless of points or any of those other things. It's going to carry him a long way in life.
Yeah, Kelvin getting a great opportunity here. Now Boots is in the lineup for the 3rd consecutive game here tonight, joining Andrew Petrucci and Philip Jock on the RIT's 4th line. once again. Hey, our next live broadcast comes up December 30th when nationally ranked Penn State comes to town. It'll be the third all-time meeting between the two programs and first here in town since 2012 when the Nittany Lions beat RIT on Brick City homecoming. Face-off scheduled for 5:05 right here on Flow Hockey. With the students on break, plenty of tickets will be available on the 30th for RIT Penn State. Make your plans now to join us for the game. Tickets start as low as $6 and are available by calling or visiting the Policini Center box office or online at rittickets.com. Well, introductions are underway. We're just about set to get going. That'll do it for Pregame Live. Thanks so much for watching. RIT versus Canisius begins right now.